At 3 a.m., the world is still. The noise of the day has faded, the distractions are gone, and the energy around you shifts into a state of quiet serenity. In this moment, you are not rushing through tasks, responding to messages, or caught in the chaos of daily life. It is just you and the silence, a silence that holds power, clarity, and a deep connection to something greater. This hour is not like any other. During the day, your mind is constantly working, processing information, handling responsibilities, and dealing with people. But when you rise at 3 a.m. to pray, you step into a realm of peace that cannot be found in the busy hours of daylight. The stillness allows you to hear what you might have missed when your mind was clouded by stress, anxiety, or endless distractions. In this sacred moment, your spirit is more open, more receptive. There are no notifications to check, no voices pulling you in different directions. It is a time where your prayers are not rushed, your thoughts are not scattered, and your heart is fully engaged in seeking wisdom, guidance, and peace. Many people spend their days searching for clarity, wondering about their purpose, looking for answers, or hoping for direction. But clarity doesn't come when you are drowning in noise, it comes when you step away from it. That is why the early morning hours hold a special kind of power. The silence is not empty, it is filled with the whispers of intuition, divine inspiration, and answers that you could not hear in the middle of the day's distractions. When you pray at 3 a.m., you are making a statement. You are saying that your connection with the divine, with your purpose, and with your personal growth is more important than a few extra hours of sleep. You are showing discipline, commitment, and a willingness to sacrifice comfort for transformation. This is the time when breakthroughs happen. When the rest of the world sleeps, you rise not just physically, but spiritually. You are tapping into a moment that has been used by the greatest thinkers, the strongest warriors, and the most faithful believers throughout history. They knew that in the stillness, strength is built. In the quiet, answers are found. In the silence, miracles begin. So when you wake up at 3 a.m. and begin to pray, understand that you are stepping into a moment of divine power. The silence is not an absence of sound, it is the presence of something far greater than you can imagine. At 3 a.m., something remarkable happens within the mind. This is the hour when the conscious world slows down and the subconscious mind awakens in ways that are often overlooked. During the day, your mind is filled with responsibilities, distractions, and constant stimulation. You are bombarded with information, expectations, and countless voices that shape your thoughts. But in the stillness of the early morning, those barriers begin to break. When you wake up at this hour to pray, you are not just engaging in a spiritual act, you are also unlocking a deeper part of your consciousness. The mind is at its most receptive state when the body is at rest, and 3 a.m. is a time when the subconscious is fully open to receiving wisdom, insight, and clarity. It is a moment where fear, doubt, and mental noise are stripped away, allowing you to think beyond your limitations. Throughout the day, people battle with their own thoughts, doubting their abilities, fearing failure, or feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges. These mental barriers keep individuals stuck in cycles of uncertainty, hesitation, and negativity. But in the quiet hours of the morning when the world is asleep and there are no external distractions, the mind is free to expand beyond these limitations. It is in this moment that prayers become deeper, self-awareness becomes sharper, and the inner voice, the one that is often drowned out by the noise of daily life, finally has space to be heard. This is the hour when clarity is revealed. Have you ever noticed that some of the greatest ideas, the deepest revelations, and the most profound breakthroughs happen when the world is quiet? It is because in the absence of distractions, your mind is finally able to focus on what truly matters. At 3 a.m., you are not thinking about what others expect of you, what society demands, or the pressures of the world. You are simply present, aware, and connected to a higher state of being. When you pray at this hour, you begin to break free from the mental chains that have held you back. The doubts that once felt overwhelming suddenly lose their power. The fears that once seemed impossible to overcome start to fade. The negative thoughts that controlled your actions throughout the day begin to weaken. This is the power of tapping into your mind at its most unguarded, most open, and most transformative state. But breaking mental barriers is not just about removing doubts, it is also about making space for new possibilities. When you pray at 3 a.m., you are not just asking for answers, you are opening yourself up to receiving them. You are training your mind to think beyond limitations, to believe in the unseen, and to operate with a faith that is stronger than fear. You are shifting from a mindset of restriction to a mindset of expansion, and that is where transformation truly begins. Every great breakthrough in life starts in the mind. Before success is achieved, before goals are met, before dreams become reality, the mind must first believe it is possible. But belief is difficult when you are constantly surrounded by distractions, negativity, and doubt. That is why this hour is so powerful. It removes those external voices and allows you to hear the voice of truth. The greatest battles are not fought in the physical world, they are fought in the mind. And when you rise at 3 a.m. to pray, you are stepping into a battlefield where victory is not won through strength alone, but through faith, clarity, and unwavering focus. This is the moment where mental barriers are shattered, where new levels of belief are built, and where the impossible begins to look possible. So as you wake up at this sacred hour, understand that you are not just praying, you are breaking free. You are unlocking doors that once seemed closed. You are expanding your mind beyond the limits of fear and doubt. You are stepping into a realm where anything is possible, where your greatest breakthroughs are waiting, and where your mind is finally free to see the truth that was always there.
When you wake up at 3 a.m. to pray, you are stepping into a moment of extraordinary power, one where your thoughts, intentions, and faith align in a way that allows manifestation to take place. This is not just an ordinary time of day. It is a sacred window where the noise of the world is silenced, and your desires have the opportunity to be spoken into existence with unwavering focus. Throughout life, people dream, hope, and wish for things to change. They want breakthroughs, success, healing, and transformation. But the difference between those who manifest their desires and those who remain stuck in the same cycle often comes down to how intentional they are in aligning their thoughts and actions with their deepest aspirations. At 3 a.m., when the distractions are gone and the mind is at its most open state, the energy around you shifts. It is the perfect time to plant the seeds of manifestation, to pray, visualize, and declare what you want to see unfold in your life. Manifestation is not just about hoping for something. It is about believing so deeply in what you desire that it begins to take shape in your reality. The subconscious mind plays a critical role in this process. During the day, it is bombarded with conflicting messages, doubts, fears, limiting beliefs, and external influences that weaken your ability to focus on what you truly want. But in the quiet hours of the early morning, your subconscious is clear, unburdened, and ready to absorb the intentions you set. When you pray at this time, your words carry weight, your thoughts have clarity, and your desires are no longer just wishes. They become declarations of what is already in motion. One of the most powerful aspects of manifestation is faith. The belief that what you are asking for is already on its way. At 3 a.m., you are not just making requests, you are stepping into a space where you can see yourself already walking in the reality of what you desire. Whether it is success, peace, healing, or a new opportunity, this is the time to visualize it with absolute certainty. Speak it as if it has already happened. Feel the emotions of gratitude and fulfillment before the physical evidence appears. This is how manifestation works. It starts in the mind and the spirit before it ever shows up in the physical world. Many people give up on their dreams and desires because they are not willing to be persistent in their faith. They pray once or twice, and when nothing changes immediately, they lose hope. But those who truly understand the power of manifestation know that consistency is key. When you rise at 3 a.m., again and again, setting your intentions, affirming your faith, and aligning your energy with what you desire, you are building momentum. You are sending a message to the universe, to the divine, that you are ready, that you believe, and that you will not waver. It is in these quiet hours that you break the barriers of doubt. During the day, your mind may try to tell you that your dreams are too big, your goals are unrealistic, or that your circumstances will never change. But in the silence of 3 a.m., when your faith is stronger than your fear, those doubts lose their grip. You begin to see possibilities where there were once obstacles. You begin to feel a shift in your mindset, an unshakable confidence that what you are praying for is already making its way into your life. The most successful, powerful, and spiritually aligned people understand this truth. Manifestation is not just about speaking your desires. It is about believing, feeling, and acting as if they are already yours. When you pray at 3 a.m., you are not just asking, you are receiving. You are opening yourself up to divine instruction, to unseen opportunities, to the guidance that will lead you exactly where you need to go. This is why waking up at this hour is so important. It is a discipline that separates those who simply wish for change from those who actively create it. It requires sacrifice, commitment, and an unwavering belief that what you desire is already within reach. Those who consistently step into this sacred moment understand that every prayer, every declaration, and every moment of faith builds upon the last, creating a powerful force that brings their desires to life. So as you wake up at 3 a.m. and pray, know that you are stepping into a process far greater than what your eyes can see. Your words are shaping your future. Your faith is pulling the unseen into reality, and your persistence is making way for miracles. The world may be asleep, but the energy you are creating in this moment will echo into your destiny. This is the time to declare, to believe, and to watch as the things you have prayed for begin to manifest before your very eyes. When you wake up at 3 a.m. to pray, you are engaging in something far greater than a simple act of devotion. You are stepping into the powerful realm of manifestation. This is a sacred time when the universe is still, distractions are removed, and your connection to the divine is at its strongest. It is the moment when your desires, intentions, and faith come together in a way that allows you to shape your reality with clarity and conviction. Many people spend their days wishing for change. They dream of success, healing, breakthroughs, and abundance, but their thoughts are often clouded by doubt, fear, and uncertainty. During the busyness of the day, it can be difficult to focus on what you truly want, as life's noise constantly pulls your attention in different directions. But at 3 a.m., something extraordinary happens. The mind is still, the heart is open, and your spirit is fully present. This is when manifestation becomes more than just an idea. It becomes an active process of bringing your desires into reality. Manifestation is not simply about asking for something and hoping it appears. It is about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the reality you want to create. At this hour, when the world is silent, you have the opportunity to focus entirely on what you want without interference. Your subconscious mind is more receptive, making it the perfect time to plant the seeds of intention, visualize your goals, and speak them into existence. One of the most powerful aspects of manifestation is belief. It is not enough to simply say what you desire. You must feel it, see it, and trust that it is already on its way. At 3 a.m. when you pray, you are not just making requests, you are stepping into a realm where you can experience your desires as if they have already happened. This is a moment to visualize yourself achieving your goals, feeling the emotions of success, and walking in the reality of what you are calling into your life. When you do this consistently, your mind begins to shift. Instead of seeing obstacles, you start seeing opportunities. Instead of feeling doubt, you begin to feel certainty. This is the essence of manifestation. What you focus on with unwavering faith eventually becomes your reality. Doubt is one of the biggest barriers to manifestation. Throughout the day, it is easy to question whether things will work out, whether you are capable, or whether your dreams are even possible. But in the sacred stillness of the early morning, those doubts begin to fade. You have a direct connection to the source of all wisdom, guidance, and power. When you speak your desires with conviction, there is no room for fear. You are no longer just hoping for change, you are declaring it, commanding it, and stepping into alignment with it. Consistency is key. Manifestation is not a one-time event, it is a process that requires patience, persistence, and unwavering faith. When you wake up at 3 a.m. day after day, setting your intentions, praying with conviction, and visualizing your success, you are building momentum. You are reinforcing your belief in the unseen, and with every repetition, you are strengthening the reality you are creating. The most successful individuals understand this principle. They do not just wish for success, they immerse themselves in it before it even happens. They wake up early, they pray, they meditate, they visualize, and they act as if their desires are already theirs. Manifestation is not just about thinking positively. It is about embodying the energy of what you desire. If you are praying for abundance, you must walk with the confidence of someone who is already blessed. If you are praying for healing, you must carry yourself as if your body is already restored. If you are praying for a breakthrough, you must trust that every step you take is leading you closer to it. This is how you turn your prayers into reality. Not by waiting for something to happen, but by living as if it already has. When you rise at 3 a.m., you are making a powerful statement. You are showing that your faith is greater than your fear, that your commitment is stronger than your comfort, and that you are willing to do what most people will not. This is why manifestation works, because it requires action. It requires discipline. It requires a deep, unshakable belief that what you desire is already on its way. In the stillness of the early morning, when the rest of the world is asleep, you have the opportunity to shape your future with your thoughts, words, and prayers. The energy you create in these moments will ripple into your life in ways you cannot yet see. Every declaration you make, every vision you hold, and every belief you reinforce is shaping the reality that will soon unfold before you. So as you wake up at 3 a.m., understand that you are not just praying, you are creating. You are stepping into a space where anything is possible. Your words have power, your faith has force, and your persistence is opening doors that once seemed closed. This is the hour of manifestation, the moment where your desires begin to take form, and the time when your future is rewritten by the strength of your belief. Discipline is the foundation upon which great lives are built. It is the force that separates those who dream from those who achieve. When you wake up at 3 a.m. to pray, you are doing more than engaging in a spiritual practice. You are training yourself in the art of discipline, a quality that has the power to reshape every aspect of your existence. Waking up at this hour is not easy. It requires sacrifice, commitment, and a willingness to push past the comfort of sleep. But it is precisely in that sacrifice that transformation begins. When you deny yourself the extra hours of rest and choose instead to rise, pray, and seek alignment with your purpose, you are exercising a level of self-control that most people never develop. This self-control extends far beyond the early morning hours. It spills over into your daily habits, your mindset, and your ability to stay committed to the goals and values that define your life. A discipline is not something you are born with. It is something you build. It is like a muscle that grows stronger each time you push yourself to do what is necessary, even when you do not feel like it. At first, waking up at 3 a.m. feels unnatural. Your body resists, your mind questions why you are doing it, and everything in you wants to stay in bed. But when you override those impulses, something powerful happens. You begin to master yourself, and you prove to yourself that your desires and goals are more important than temporary comfort. And with each morning that you rise, you reinforce the belief that you are in control of your own destiny. Many people struggle in life not because they lack talent, intelligence, or opportunity, but because they lack discipline. They allow emotions, circumstances, and excuses to dictate their actions. They wait for motivation to strike before they take action, not realizing that motivation is fleeting, but discipline is what sustains long-term success. When you wake up at 3 a.m. to pray, you are cultivating the kind of discipline that does not rely on fleeting inspiration. You are developing a habit that keeps you focused, consistent, and unwavering in the pursuit of your purpose. Discipline also brings clarity. In a world full of distractions, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Social media, entertainment, and daily obligations constantly pull attention away from personal growth and spiritual development. But when you make it a practice to wake up at an hour when the world is silent, you create space for deep reflection. You remove the distractions and give yourself the opportunity to focus on your purpose, your goals, and your higher calling. This practice of intentional solitude trains your mind to stay centered, focused, and resilient, no matter what challenges arise throughout the day. The most successful individuals in history understood the power of discipline. They knew that greatness is not built on occasional effort but on consistent habits repeated day after day. Athletes train even when they do not feel like it. Entrepreneurs work on their vision even when they face setbacks. Leaders continue learning even when they have already achieved success. And those who seek spiritual growth wake up and pray even when they are tired because they know that discipline leads to breakthroughs that laziness never will. The act of waking up at 3 a.m. is more than just a practice, it is a statement. It is a declaration that you are willing to go beyond what is comfortable to achieve what is extraordinary. It is an act of defiance against mediocrity, against procrastination, and against the habits that keep people stuck in cycles of stagnation. When you train yourself to rise before the sun, to pray when others are sleeping, and to align your spirit with your purpose in the quiet hours of the morning, you are setting yourself apart. You are conditioning yourself to operate at a higher level, to think differently, to act decisively, and to push beyond limitations that hold others back. The discipline of waking up early does not just affect your spiritual life, it transforms your mindset, your work ethic, and your ability to stay committed in every area. It strengthens your resilience, making you more capable of handling challenges with patience and determination. It sharpens your focus, allowing you to set clear intentions for your day rather than reacting to circumstances aimlessly. It builds confidence, proving to yourself that you can control your habits, your time, and your destiny. There will be days when you do not feel like getting up, days when exhaustion tries to convince you to stay in bed, days when doubt creeps in and makes you question whether it is even worth it. But discipline is about doing what is necessary, not what is convenient. It is about making choices that align with your highest self, not choices that cater to momentary comfort. Every time you push past resistance and choose to rise, you strengthen your willpower. You reinforce the belief that you are not controlled by feelings, but by a deep, unwavering commitment to something greater. The discipline of waking up early does not just impact your mornings, it sets the tone for your entire life. When you train yourself to be intentional with your time, you become intentional with your decisions. When you develop the habit of consistency, you build the kind of character that follows through on commitments, regardless of circumstances. When you exercise control over your body and mind in the quiet hours of the morning, you cultivate the ability to control your responses to life's biggest challenges. Some of the most powerful transformations happen in the moments when discipline is tested. The moment when the alarm rings and you have to choose between comfort and commitment. The moment when doubt tries to convince you that your efforts do not matter. The moment when fatigue tempts you to take a break from the very habits that are leading you toward your goals. It is in these moments that discipline is either strengthened or weakened, and those who choose to rise, to push forward, and to remain consistent are the ones who experience the greatest breakthroughs. Discipline is the bridge between who you are now and who you are becoming. It is the key to unlocking potential that would otherwise remain dormant. It is the force that transforms ordinary individuals into extraordinary achievers. It is the quality that determines whether dreams remain dreams or become reality. And it all begins with the simple but powerful choice to rise, to commit, and to keep showing up no matter what. Discipline is the foundation upon which success, growth, and transformation are built. It is the invisible force that shapes destinies, the silent architect of greatness, and the key that unlocks doors that remain closed to those who lack the commitment to push beyond their comfort zones. It is not just about adhering to a set of rules, it is a way of life, a mindset that governs every decision, every habit, and every action. Discipline is what separates those who merely dream from those who take deliberate steps toward making those dreams a reality. It is the bridge between where you are now and where you desire to be. The ability to practice discipline does not come naturally to everyone, nor does it happen overnight. It is something that must be cultivated, refined, and strengthened through repeated action. Many people set goals, make resolutions, and express a desire for change. Yet few have the discipline to follow through when motivation fades and challenges arise. This is because discipline requires sacrifice, the willingness to delay gratification, to forgo immediate pleasure for the sake of long-term success. It is about making difficult choices, showing up even when you do not feel like it, and committing to the process regardless of obstacles. One of the most powerful aspects of discipline is its ability to instill consistency. It is not the big, dramatic efforts that lead to transformation, but the small, repeated actions taken every single day. Whether it is waking up at 3 a.m. to pray, committing to a fitness routine, studying for hours to master a skill, or dedicating time to building a business, discipline ensures that progress is made one step at a time. Inconsistency is the downfall of many talented and intelligent individuals. They start strong but lose momentum the moment things become difficult or when results do not come as quickly as expected. However, those who possess discipline push through, understanding that greatness is not built in a day but through a series of disciplined actions compounded over time. Discipline also strengthens mental resilience. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. There will be days when exhaustion tempts you to give up, when failure makes you question your capabilities, and when distractions pull you away from your purpose. Those without discipline allow these obstacles to dictate their actions, giving in to weakness and abandoning their goals at the first sign of hardship. But those who cultivate discipline develop an unshakable mindset. They learn to push past their feelings, to remain committed despite adversity, and to maintain focus even in the face of uncertainty. Training the mind to obey discipline rather than emotion is one of the most powerful transformations a person can undergo. Most people are controlled by their feelings. They work when they feel inspired. They pursue their goals when they are excited, and they maintain good habits only when it is convenient. But discipline removes the dependency on emotions. It teaches you to act based on commitment, not on how you feel in the moment. It forces you to rise early even when you are tired, to work even when motivation is low, and to stay true to your purpose even when the results are not immediately visible. Discipline is also the foundation of self-control. In a world filled with distractions, temptations, and instant gratification, the ability to control impulses is a rare but valuable trait. Many people struggle with procrastination, unhealthy habits, and poor time management because they lack the discipline to resist distractions and prioritize what truly matters. But when you train yourself to exercise discipline, you gain mastery over your actions. You learn to say no to things that do not serve your goals, to eliminate wasteful behaviors, and to focus on the tasks that will bring you closer to success. True discipline extends beyond personal habits. It influences relationships, character, and leadership. Those who cultivate discipline do not just excel in their personal endeavors, they become reliable, trustworthy, and consistent individuals in every area of life. They follow through on commitments, uphold their values, and set a standard of excellence in everything they do. Whether in the workplace, in family life, or in the pursuit of personal growth, disciplined individuals stand out. They are the ones who can be counted on, the ones who rise above mediocrity, and the ones who turn vision into reality through focused effort and unwavering persistence. The development of discipline often begins with small choices. It is in the early morning hours when the decision to get up or stay in bed determines the trajectory of the day. It is in the daily routines where the choice between distraction and productivity shapes future success. It is in moments of struggle where the choice between perseverance and giving up defines character. Discipline is not just about working hard, it is about working smart, making intentional choices, and staying committed even when results are not immediate. The people who achieve the most in life are not necessarily the most talented or the most gifted. They are the ones who refuse to quit. They are the ones who show up every day, who put in the work when no one is watching, who stay dedicated even when the journey is difficult. Discipline ensures that success is not dependent on circumstances or luck. It becomes a byproduct of consistent effort. It is the reason why some individuals reach their full potential while others remain stuck in cycles of inconsistency and unfulfilled dreams. The journey to building discipline is not easy, and it requires patience. At first, it feels uncomfortable, unnatural, and even exhausting. The mind resists change, preferring comfort over effort, but the more discipline is practiced, the stronger it becomes. Like a muscle, it grows with each repetition, each sacrifice, and each choice to remain committed despite challenges. Eventually, what once felt difficult becomes second nature. The body adapts, the mind sharpens, and discipline transforms from a forced habit into a natural way of life. Discipline also breeds confidence. When you prove to yourself that you can stay committed to your goals, you develop an unshakable belief in your own abilities. You no longer rely on external validation or fleeting motivation because you have built a foundation of self-trust. You know that you can handle challenges, push through adversity, and maintain consistency even when the odds are against you. Confidence is not built through wishful thinking, it is built through disciplined action, through the repeated proof that you are capable of achieving what you set your mind to. Those who master discipline master their destiny. They take control of their lives rather than allowing circumstances to dictate their path. They understand that transformation does not happen overnight but is the result of daily intentional effort. They do not wait for the perfect moment to start. They begin where they are, with what they have, and build upon it every single day. They recognize that discipline is not a temporary practice but a lifelong commitment to excellence, growth, and purpose. It is through discipline that breakthroughs occur, that dreams are realized, and that lives are transformed. It is through discipline that success becomes inevitable, that obstacles become stepping stones, and that potential is fully realized. It is through discipline that individuals rise above mediocrity, stand firm in their commitments, and create a life of purpose, achievement, and lasting impact.